It's 7 o'clock. This is Bob Steele.
In the land of the free.
Good evening, this is Dick Bertel.
Gail King, Eyewitness News.
Good evening, I'm Denise DeSenza.
I'm Dennis House. Thanks for joining us. One of the most revered governors in Connecticut history is Ella Grasso, the first woman in the United States to be elected in her own right, which means she got there without following her husband. 35 years ago this week, she was talking about running for a third term. And she also broke the news she had cancer. We have two reports from our archives filed a few weeks apart in April of 1980. The first by Jim Vicevich, the second by Don Noel.
The governor is said to be resting comfortably tonight after this morning's surgery. Hartford surgeon Dr. Joseph Russo removed a cyst from behind the governor's ovary, an operation that took slightly more than 2 hours. This afternoon at a press conference, the governor's press secretary Larrye deBear told reporters that the governor's post-operative condition was excellent. But that's all he would say.
Basically because Dr. Russo has not yet had a chance to discuss the case with his patient. And until he does, I'm not going to ask a lot of questions because I would prefer that the governor hear about her condition from the doctor.
This evening, Channel 3 attempted to get an update on the governor's condition, but for the moment, no one is talking. We do not know the extent of the operation, whether a biopsy was performed, or whether there were any complications. The governor's press secretary, Larrye deBear, said any further information is a private matter between the governor and her doctor. We still do not know how long the governor will be staying in the hospital. I'm Jim Vicevich, Eyewitness News at Hartford Hospital.
In the operation, there were abnormal cells that were found. These are malignant, and all of those cells, I understand, have been removed.
We removed all the diseased tissue, and many times in this type of situation, the diseased tissue cannot be removed.
The kind of cancer the governor suffered, serous cystadenocarcinoma, usually has no symptoms until it's well developed, Dr. Joseph Russo said. But the governor had early symptoms in what he called the first stage of the disease, and he said the 6 weeks course of radiation, planned to begin right after the assembly adjourns, is strictly preventative.
We were able to obtain a meeting with one of the finest people in the field, and that is what has resulted in this type therapy that we will start.
The governor herself looked well and says she feels fine. Said she had her stitches removed last night after her meeting with bus union negotiators. Said she plans to be at the Democratic National Convention in August and resume a full schedule. Her personal political plans have included hints of a third term in 1982. And now?
My own political plans are unchanged.
Medical texts say there's a substantial risk of recurrence in this kind of cancer. Dr. Russo minimized that risk.
What's the danger of it being in the bloodstream, possibly showing up elsewhere? Is that a possibility?
I suppose that exists anywhere in any of us. I don't think that changes the picture here in any way. As I have said, she has shown extraordinary recuperative powers.
He's too polite to say what he really said. He said she's a tough old bird.
Don Noel, Eyewitness News.
Governor Ella Grasso back in April of 1980. Of course, the governor's situation worsened as the year went on. And in December, she shocked the state by announcing in the first week of December that she would step down on New Year's Eve. She then lived about another 6 weeks and died in February of 1981. There's a statue of her right now atop the state capitol. Thank you for watching Face the State on this Sunday. I will see you back here tomorrow for Eyewitness News at 5. We welcome your comments either on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or my blog, DennisHouse.tv. Have a great Sunday, everybody.